rabbi, a long time ago, used to be rabbis who used to go around the world trying to collect money for Israel. There's a small community in Israel, and they bring the Torahs from Israel. Not like today, we have the internet. I was in Canada for 2 years on Shlichut, teaching there. Every day I would come to Machon Meir, turn on, and get the Torah of Israel. Can you imagine if it was in like many years ago, not even so many years ago, 50 years ago, in order to gain that, what's that? 10 years ago? In order to get that same Torah that I could get like right away, I would have to wait months and months.
10 years ago, you would be
Could
really
you imagine? But we're talking.
There was internet before.
There was internet, but there wasn't like live streaming.
It wasn't high speed.
Okay, even
The internet hasn't been around for 50 years.
It's the same problem that the internet public talking right now. It's 11 years.
Okay, we'll discuss that.
Anyway, 11 years or 100 years is still nothing when you're talking about thousands of years.
It's both with the picture and the speed. It's like a turtle.
You like stories, Abba?
Without singing, yes.
Okay.
Abraham doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
No singing.
I don't know. Yes, but I don't know.
I just put a little bit in the background, it's nice. So once in a while. So here's the story. So there's no computers or internet to watch classes around the world and get the Torah from Israel live. So you have to wait a long time. And so this rabbi comes from Israel, he's teaching over the Torahs that he learned in Israel, the Torah of Israel. Ki metzion tetzeh Torah udvar Hashem Yerushalayim. This is the place where the Torah comes out to the whole world. There's a special Torah here. There's a special Torah that comes from Jerusalem, that comes from Israel. So this man comes into this faraway village in Poland somewhere, and he tells all these Torahs that he got from Israel. And at the end of it, before he finishes, he says, and by the way, the stones in Israel are more beautiful than the most beautiful diamonds you've ever seen in your whole life. That's what he says. The stones, the physical stones. And he says, now I have to go, goodbye. One guy comes running, what do you mean? Diamonds? Everyone's rich there? More beautiful than the most beautiful diamonds you've ever seen in your life. He says, physically? Yes. And he leaves. Now this man, he's thinking to himself, diamonds? I gotta go there, I have to go. So he starts to pack up, he starts to sell everything he has to make to Israel, he wants to get to the diamonds. He must have been convincing. He wants to go to the diamonds.
He wants to move from Israel to the diamond.
No, he wants to move from Europe, from wherever he was, to Israel because there's diamonds here. He thinks the rabbi told him that everywhere in Israel is diamonds. The rocks shine
more beautiful than
more beautiful and shine
Never
more.
said they were diamonds, just said they were beautiful than them.
And how much did the rabbi drink?
Wow. You saw more depressed than the knives.
No, Abraham, that can't be.
Let's argue here. Who is more depressed? I am! No! So he goes, anyway, this man is packing up everything, he's saying goodbye to everyone, I'm going to the diamonds.
He's singing. He's trying to sing. Definitely. This is the singing of Yes.
So
it's not singing. It's just like it pains me both.
What song does that remind you of?
In the cold.
What song does that remind you of?
Oh, could you play Puff the Magic Dragon?
Oh, I love that song.
That's a good song.
Oh, maybe it's Angel Dust also.
What?
It's Angel Dust.
Lives by the